Hello, my divas. Welcome back to the Diva Diaries. So this video is going to be a budget with me to budget out this week's paycheck. So let's go ahead and get straight to it. So we are in November. So this coming week is currently Friday, which Spotify came out today at 11:65. And then next week, we have Best Buy coming out next Friday. And for this Best Buy, we're going to add an extra 1,000 plus the extra money for the car, because I sold my car to back to Mazda. And I'm going to have some equity, so they're giving me a check that'll come in Monday. So it should take about 3 business days to clear. So by Friday, it'll be good to go to pay Friday. So Friday actually close to, if not 2,000 extra, should go towards the Best Buy credit card, which is so exciting. But yeah. So for the monthly tracker, let's go ahead and take my pens out. The monthly tracker is actually in black. Okay, so for the tracker, one thing I am excited I do not have to write down. So in my cash stuffing video, I was telling you guys how I went on a date, which was really fun, and we went to play golf, and I went and bought golf shoes and a skirt, but then we didn't end up getting to go because when we got there it was closed. So I changed my clothes because I brought a change of clothes in case we decide to do something after golf. And I hadn't take like the tags or anything off. Let me start over. So basically, I had bought golf shoes and a skirt, like a athletic skirt from Dick's Sporting Goods, and I packed it with me for when we went to play golf. But since we never played golf, I didn't have to put anything on, so I actually returned it the next day. So I don't have to write it down because it came out to like $148, almost $150. But I don't have to return it. So because I'm sorry, I returned it, and they already gave me my money back. So I'm good to go on that. So the first one we'll be writing down. Both of these are for shipping. So on 1104, we'll put ship. Oops. Yeah, I'll just put shipping. Oh, this is description. Sorry. So this is Ashley. So basically, I had sent Ashley that Christmas card I showed you. The Christmas savings challenge for 1,000 that I showed y'all last week. And then in addition to that, I sent her some extra goodies. So I had to get separate shipping on that since it wasn't just a piece of paper. So the amount was $364, and I paid that on a card. And then I also, one of my friends, he found out he has like a health condition, and so there's a probiotic that helps, and my mom had it. So she gave me a bottle to give to him so that he could see if he liked it before committing fully to, continue on with that probiotic. So I shipped that off to him. So I'm going to put, I'll just put probiotic, and then category shipping. And the amount was $4.06, and that was also by card. All right, and then you guys, I did it again. I went on GoPuff. All right, so I know we ended that subscription, but y'all, I just, what happened was, so I did 2 house sits last week. It was a new puppy, but the same family. They just booked me on 2 different occasions. And I love dogs. I truly do, and I love puppies. He is a terrier, and if you know anything about terriers, they are a lot. And he definitely worked me that first day because, I was new to him. He had never met me before. They weren't there to introduce me to him, so I had to introduce myself. So he was just all over the place. He was just steady running around, barking, testing my waters, trying to see what he could and could not get away with me. Like, he tested me that entire day and never got tired. Like, he literally would take a nap for like 20, maybe 30 minutes, wake up, right back at it. Like, he never stopped. So, and, obviously I'm not going to ignore the dog. I mean, to a degree, of course, like, sometimes you have to desensitize them. But of course, I'm going to try to, like, play with him as much as I can, tire him out. We would go on walks for like 20 minutes every time, and he had to go out every 2 hours. So it was just a lot. So I needed a drink. But when I got home, because it was like late that I had to come, because they basically had me watch him until they got off work, and they didn't get off work until super late. Everything was closed. So the only place I could get wine from was GoPuff. And then I saw that I had enough points to get $25 off. So I put it in, and then I realized it doesn't go towards alcohol. And instead of me just saying, oh, you know what? It is what it is. I decided to get other stuff so that I could use a $25 gift card, which caused me to spend more. And that's literally why they do it. But it is what it is. So these came up separately, even though they were the same order, because GoPuff charges you separately for alcohol and charges you separately for everything non-alcoholic. So I'm just going to put GoPuff. I'll just put wine and snacks. And then the first one was $15.19. And the second one was $11.41, and both of those were on card because GoPuff's an app. So bang. And then everything else I had already budgeted out for. So let me just double check one more time, but I believe that is it. Let me see. Oops, I did forget something. So when I went on the date, we ended up leaving the golf course after we got some drinks and decided to go play pool and get some food because I forgot I didn't eat all day. And he was like, I can't send you home without food. So we went to this bar that also had like pool tables and stuff. And they had the jukeboxes where you can like, play music. And at first we didn't play anything. Like, I didn't play anything, but the people who were playing music, the music they were choosing, I just could not sit through. So I was like, yeah, no. So I had the Touch Tunes app, and I just literally played all the songs that I could, I used up all my points to like play all my songs back to back to back. And then when they ran out, we were cool for a while, but then somebody came in and they were just playing a whole bunch of music, and I was going to let it go, but then I saw that everyone else was not vibing with the music in the bar. It wasn't just me, and it wasn't just the person I was on the date with. Like, it was everybody. So I was like, you know what? I'm not suffering through this anymore, and I'm going to use these again. So I got I added another $25 onto the Touch Tunes app, because I'm like, well, I can use this anywhere I go. So that's all that was. But that was literally yesterday. So I forgot about that. So that was 25, and boom. Alrighty. So that is it for the monthly expense tracker. Now let's go ahead and break down this paycheck. So first we'll do our income. So today is the 10th. Caregiver, and we got $863.95. I don't know why we were a penny off. So $863.95, and then I also got half of my pay for house sitting the dog. The other half will come in next week. So we'll put dog sitting, and that was 55. Oh, I guess I wasn't supposed to put anything in expected, but whatever. 55. So let's go ahead and add these up. So we have 863.96. Oops. Plus 863.95 plus 55. So that's 1,780. Oops, 1,788.91. Oops, 8891. Okay, cool. And that also will go down here too. So 178,891. 178,891. Boom. We're done with blue. Moving on to pink. All right. So for this week for gas, I put $19 in. For groceries, we put 50, and for medical, it's 74 because we did 37 a week. So let's add up what those totals come out to. So because we already totaled up the expected budget, so now we have to do the actual. So 20 plus 19 plus 35 plus 50 plus 74. So that is 198. So the actual was 198. And I'll do that at the end. And we're done with variable expenses. Now we go into green. This one came out today, 1165. So we're good on that. Now we move on to red. Wow. So I'm just going to do 7. Okay, so we put 730 a week in here, so that's going to just be 1460. I'm not even going to go through. I'm just going to put an arrow because that's how much we put in so far was the 1460. So now we can add all of these up. What color do I want to use? I guess I could use I'll just use black. Okay. So we got to do 1. Where's 1? Oh, there's 0. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. So that's going to be the budget versus the actual. So 274 plus 1165 plus 1448. So that's $1,733.65. And then the actual came out to 198 plus 1165 plus 1460. So that would, wait, what? Oh, okay, because I had spent less of that. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So that is 1,669.65. And then total leftover, so we can subtract. So we have 1788.91 minus 1733.65. So that would have left a leftover of 55.26, but the actual leftover, 1788.91 minus 16.9.65 was 119.26. All right, cool. So 119.26. So we actually need to write these numbers in here. It's a lot of back and forth. So 55.26 and 119.26. 55.26 and 119.26. Okay, so this is where I know things have messed up because this definitely is more than this. But then I remembered that the rollover I had from last month that I was supposed to put towards my credit card, I never did that deposit because I realized that I was going to sell my car. So, that is, I guess, what's been funding the extra amount here. But, you know, like I said, I'm still figuring this stuff out. So it is what it is. So for Christmas, last week we had 60. This week we have 26. So 60 plus 26 is 86. Bachelorette, we did 240. Hotel, 14. Bridesmaids Beauty, 14. Birthday, 40. Game. Oh, that's right. So we can take that out because I'm just going to take that all out next week. And then production, this week I didn't add anything, so it was 5. So we do 86 plus 24 plus 14 plus 14 plus 40 plus 5. And that comes out to... Oh, this was 240. Oh my goodness. 86 plus 240 plus 14 plus 14 plus 40 plus 5. There we go. Is $399. So $399. And then that would go here. I'll just keep it in purple because we didn't use any of the rest. So $478 and then $399. And now we're going to be in the negative. So 55. I'm going to write this in black. So 55.26 minus 478 was negative 422.74. And then 119.26 minus 399 was negative 279.74. Okay. So even though I have money, based off of how I've been calculating my budget, I have not been doing something right. So I'll just have to go back and figure it out and hopefully have it better for the second half of November. So again, I'm going to be doing these week by week. However, I'm not going to do like the totals and adding everything up until the second week, just because these are bi-weekly and I get paid weekly. So that is that. So that is going to wrap up this video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, deuces.